Hey guys, so quick news on Japan. The Japanese government will change the work week for government workers from 5 days a week to now 4 days a week. It's an experiment they're trying to do. Hopefully, that does not lower the salary. I hope it doesn't. Hopefully, the salary of each government employee remains the same, but they only have to work 4 days a week instead of five. The article discusses how the Tokyo government, which has more than 160K government employees, is going to try this experiment from April 2025. So April 2025, in the hopes that citizens will have more babies. Okay, that might help, but they also have to do a few more things than just for their work week. But that's good for work-life balance, assuming the salary remains the same. So some people have been joining this global movement. Brazil has joined this. South Africa, Germany, Australia. Some private companies have tried this. Uh, they've been trying in Iceland and UK, as the article is explaining here. Because obviously a lot of workers are getting tired. At least we gotta try doing this, in my opinion, for both public, private, and non-profit employees. Shouldn't just be for government employees. The change is based on the 180-100 model, in which staff keep 100% of their pay, but have their work hours reduced to 80%. Okay, good. This answers my question. So they basically would do the same work, but had their work hours reduced to 80%. So their salary should be the same. So their salary is not going to change. And it sounds like they're going to have less days to work. So it doesn't sound like the work hours going to increase. It's going to probably just be the same for those 4 days, but same salary. I'm in agreement with that. Tokyo will have a choice of adjusting the hours to free up 1 day a week where they don't have to work. Okay. And this all due to the extremely low records of babies. Japan's uh, population be going down dramatically. Like here it says that it comes as a number of babies born in Japan last year fell to the lowest since records began in 1899. That's a problem. That means by 2030 and onwards, Japan's kind of have a big issue with population. They could do what US does, go through a immigration process and have more immigrants coming in that not just from Europe, and go from there. And of course, not just white immigrants. So that's something they can think of doing to give more chance for other people. So it's an idea. But yeah, they definitely having less and less babies. That's not the fault of Japanese citizens. That's the fault of the government and the corporations there. It just goes in more details about this, and they're talking about Australian model and other countries' model. This is good news. As someone who works as a state government employee in the US, I technically work 5 days a week, but my work week currently is 35 hours or 7 hours each day. So it's not too bad. Currently, we have 2 days to work from home, 3 days in the office, which is decent. Not exactly as many telework days or work from home days I want, but it's decent. And coming from a government employee or probably serving as such as myself, I would advise for every country to provide this opportunity to not just have workers, government, public, private, nonprofit employees to be able to only work 4 days a week, but allow people to work from home, either 100% or a hybrid schedule on top of that. So if someone is fully eligible to do the entire job from home, they'll make them go to the office. I think that's common sense. Allow them to work from home fully. I'm someone who can work from home most weeks completely. I don't have to go to the office, but I'm required to go 3 times a week, not counting holidays or usage of PTO, which I do maximize my PTO every year. I use it up every year, as I should. You don't want to stress out your government employees or any type of employee, whether they're public, private, nonprofit worker. You don't want to stress them out. Happy employee equates to a happy organization in the long term. Simple as that. Don't exploit your employees. Don't exploit consumers. Things will work out better in the long term. That's the way people should think. So that's a good uh, idea that Japan is doing, several countries being working on. Some companies have been doing this in the US. Working from home used to be much more acceptable in the federal government in the US, but unfortunately, Biden went backwards on that, and Trump will continue going backwards on that as well. It's unfortunate, so I want to see bigger changes on that. Uh, but to me, this is a good idea. Probably eventually I'll make maybe a podcast or video just talk about government job opportunities in the US and not just federally in terms of federal government jobs, but also statewide, or each state of all of the 50 states. So how to apply for these jobs, give a brief ideas of that. I'll probably make a video about that and the benefits of working in the government. But overall, that's really it, guys.